Hi everyone, welcome back to Books and Finances. My name is Sin. I do videos all about budgeting using the cash envelope method. Today I'm actually going to be doing my reading savings challenge. This is a challenge that I am in collaboration with Norelli's Budgets, and this has been really fun. I am going to finish off the month of June with 3 more books that I read. So the first one that I read is called Rich Girl Nation. This is by a girl named Katie Tassine. I actually found her on Instagram and I really like her Instagram content about finances. So her book was just released and I was able to get it through Libby. Now in this book, she talks about how women experience money differently than men. She does give a little bit of statistics on there and some facts. And she primarily talks about like investing. There's some investing information there, which I actually got the Audible book from Libby. And now after reading it and completing it, I'm like, you know what? I need the physical book because there was a lot of information there that I know will definitely help me and I can reference back. But yeah, she does talk also about money in relationships and how and when to get a prenup or a postnup. She also talks about preparing and saving for kids or for childcare. And, you know, also retiring and optimizing all of those tax benefits when you retire and how much you're able to withdraw to avoid any paying high taxes and, you know, just a bunch of other information like that. And I really did enjoy it. I gave it I think I gave it 4.5 stars. I wanted a little bit more of like kind of introducing like budgeting and tracking, maybe not tracking your spending, but you know, conscious spending or other kind of factors in there. But overall it was a good book. The second book that I read is Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. Now this is the same author of The Perfect Marriage and The Perfect Divorce, which I read those two as well. Geneva is a thriller author and I really do enjoy her books. Her books are usually pretty fast-paced as well. And this book was actually a little bit different. It's about a family. There's like a dark secret in the family, and then, you know, just kind of leading up to it and trying to figure it out, what happened, what's going on. And then at the end, you know, the little plot twist. I don't think this was such a great book. I still prefer The Perfect Marriage and The Perfect Divorce, but overall it was pretty good. I read it in a day actually. I don't think it was that long of a book. I think it was a shorter book. It was 256 pages. So I did finish it in one day, and yeah, it's one of those like turn pages where you want to know what's going on. So I gave this book a 3.5 stars. Now the final book that I read is The Tenant by Frida McFadden. And Frida McFadden is known for her fast-paced thriller books with a plot twist, and I've read quite a few of them. I think the last one that I read was Death Row, which was like a really short story. And then before that was The Crash. And honestly, I just gotta say, like, Frida McFadden, you need a break. Stop writing. Take a break, because I just feel like her books are just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I haven't read one that's like, oh my goodness, other than the Housemaid series. But yeah, this book was, I mean, yes, it was a thriller. It was interesting, but it was kind of like WTF. Like, what did I just read? What just happened? I mean, I gave it a 3.5 stars. I did finish this in a day as well. Again, Frida McFadden books, I tend to finish them in a day or two just because I like the thriller, fast-paced type of books. But yeah, I think overall it was a pretty average book. Okay, so those are the 3 books that I added for the month of June. Now I do have this post-it note here where it shows the total number of pages. Rich Girl Nation was 304. Home is Where the Bodies Are is 256, and the Tenant was 368 pages for a total of 928 pages read. So I'm going to add this here. This is the reading savings tracker. For every 300 pages that I read, I am saving $2. So we are adding, let's see, the last time I was in here was June 18, and that was a total of 13,793 pages. Plus, we're adding 928 for a total of 14,721 pages. Let me write that down. So I'm just going to write as of, what's today's date? Today is the 25th. I am doing this a little bit early. I think I might finish one more book, but I just have a lot going on that I might as well just do this now in case I'm not able to finish another book. So as of June 25th, I have a total of 14,721 pages. Okay, so we are going to divide this number by 300. So I should have 49 icons colored in. This is 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so I'm going to color in 3 more icons here. And that will be $6 being added to this one here. And I'm almost done with this page, you guys, which is awesome. I do have to print more. I've been kind of slacking on it, and I need to make sure that I print it out because a new quarter is coming. That'll be fun. All right, so we are adding $6. I do have the money over here. I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have $27. So let's add the $6 here. And that is this one. So let's see what we have. We have 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, $94 saved so far. That is awesome. Oh my goodness, that's great. All right, the next one is the 100 book challenge, and for every book that I read here is $2. So I'm adding 3 more books that I read. So let's just color that in. I might have to put my markers face down because I feel like they're starting to dry up a little bit. Do you guys do that? I don't know. Maybe you put them in a drawer and they don't need to be facing down or up. Okay, so we are adding $6 to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. And for this challenge, I have 20, 40, 65, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $88. That is great. So amazing. Look at that. Ah, I love it. Okay, the next one is the quarter 2 savings challenge. Now, the last time I was in here, I was not able to print out another page of these because I needed to add 3 more books and then the other 3 that I just read. So I do have to print out another quarter 2 page, but I am going to save another $15 because for each book is $5. So I read 3, so that's 15. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. So we're adding 15 for the quarter 2, and let's see how much I have. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. $130. That is great because I did read. So for quarter 2, I read 26 books. 26 books. That is great. I am so proud of myself. And yeah, 26 times 5 is 130. So yay. With the quarterly savings challenges, I tend to remove the money and put it somewhere that I need to put it at. For example, I think for today, this quarter 2 savings, I'm going to add it towards my credit card bill. I do owe I do have a high balance on there. Well, for me, it's high, but I want to be able to pay it off. I don't like having a revolving balance on my credit cards. I like to pay them off monthly. So this $130 is going to go towards my credit card payment and, you know, take care of that. Just because for the month of June, honestly, like I was overspending on dining out. I know that category I definitely overspent. And then also my son's birthday party, there was some last minute changes, and the spending was a little bit more higher. So it is what it is. Hoping that July will be a more of a low spend month. But for now, I'm going to pay off the credit cards with my Q2. I am so proud of myself that I read 26 books. I think for Q1, I read what? Let's see. For Q1, I went 5, 10, 15, 18 books. So yeah, I definitely read 8 more books in Q2. Awesome. Love it. All right, you guys. Well, that is it for today. I am so happy to start on Q3. I do have this kind of a little book reading journal, and I come in here sometimes and try to fill out as much as I can. This is the TBR page. This is actually from Cool Mom's Plans. I believe this is free. Just definitely reach out to her either through Instagram or YouTube. I will link her down below. And yeah, for this one, I think I'm going to print out a TBR page for each month, or maybe each quarter. Maybe each, I don't know. Maybe each, I'm just kind of like a mood reader sometimes. And then also I do have Libby holds. Sometimes my Libby holds, I'm on there for like 12, 14 weeks. And then sometimes I get them earlier. So whatever I start getting is what I read, right? So yeah, my TBR is never ending and it's always growing. But it's fine. All right, you guys. Well, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you are also saving along, reading and saving. Let me know down below how many books you've read so far for the first, 6 months of the year. What have been your favorite books? And yeah, I might do a video like that. Maybe I'll do like a little mid-year reading recap. I don't know. That sounds kind of interesting. But anyways, you guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.